Our next guest is a Philadelphia local pastor, and his historical church is still running to this day. During trying times, he was a face of unity, pastoring the first integrated church in the history of the country. While I could go on and on about the influence and accomplishments of our next guest here, I'd rather him go ahead and tell you himself. So won't you guys please welcome our next speaker.
Good morning, Monumental. I was born as a slave on February 14, 1760, nearly 265 years ago, and was raised in the Methodist tradition. At 17 years old, after learning how to read and write, my siblings and I were afforded the opportunity to buy our freedom. If you love your children, if you love your country, if you love the God of love, clear your hands from slaves, burden not your children or your country with them. In 1786, I became a morning preacher at St. George's Methodist Episcopal Church, but because of racial tensions, I left the church with part of the congregation and formed the new Mother Bethel Methodist Episcopal Church, with myself as head pastor. Mother Bethel AME is still standing today at 419 South 6th Street here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and is the oldest parcel land in the U.S. continuously owned by African Americans. We are well satisfied to stay where wisdom abounds and the gospel is free. I fought on the front lines of the Philadelphia yellow fever epidemic and published the first Black publication detailing the toll of the fever and what we learned from it. The Lord was pleased to strengthen us and remove all fear from us and disposed our hearts to be as useful as possible. Mother Bethel AME continued to serve as a focal point in our community, organizing and supporting our local neighbors, as well as Black communities in surrounding states. We also served as a focal point on the Underground Railroad, helping our brothers and sisters cross state lines and flee further north. The bands of bondage were so strong that no way appeared for my release, yet at times a hope arose in my heart that a way will open for it. Amen. Monumental, I'd like to thank you for accepting me as a guest this morning. As a matter of fact, the present minister of my church, Reverend Carolyn C. Cavanis, is a dear friend to your pastor and is a trailblazer in her own right as the first female minister at the Mother Bethel AME. And who am I? I am the Reverend Richard Allen.